What's up, Tesla family? This is Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to give you guys a very quick update about Tesla. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. So tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. 1 hour before the stock market opens at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the PPI data report coming out. This can be very important for understanding what's happening with our inflationary numbers for the wholesale/producer side of things. The numbers are expected to be quite tame, so they might not be too bad. And as a result, this might once again be decent for the markets, but at the same time, there is also the possibility of us getting a rejection or resistance, even if we get decent numbers, because the market could be very tricky sometimes. Anyways, so tomorrow, Tesla's going to either gap up towards closer to like 350 plus and start pushing in the morning, or what could happen is Tesla might kind of push to 350, come back down, and start dipping back down to 338 in the upcoming days, whether it's tomorrow or by Friday, because of first off, the daily is showing some weakness, and then secondly, it's also because we have this big gap to fill. And typically gaps like this do get filled, so there's going to be a risk of downside on Tesla. So if you're holding anything overnight, know that Tesla will likely gap up or gap down depending on this data. So be careful with Tesla stock if you're day trading it. For SPYs, the same thing. Are we going to break to new all-time highs and break 652 and break out? Or do we get close to 652 and then reject? It's going to be one of those two most likely. I think we test 652 and then we're going to see this either break out to new all-time highs, or we could be looking for another rejection forming kind of like a double top here. It depends on our PPI data, which we can't make promises about. On the QQQ, are we going to break out for 582 and then get a massive rejection? Or do we just break to new all-time highs? If you're holding anything overnight, be careful. The IWM could push for 238, and we'll see if we reject or not. ES could be pushing back up towards 65.25, and we'll see if we reject. But there is some upside potential, at least temporarily. And you could also be pushing back up to 23,900. We'll see what happens after that. Bitcoin could be looking for essentially 111,800. I think it goes a little bit higher, and we'll see if there's a rejection. Like I said before, Nvda could be looking for essentially 173, and we'll see if we reject or not. Apple's rejecting here. We're going to see if we could bounce back above 238. If not, we're looking for 233. 233 could be tested. If it doesn't hold, we could be dipping back down. Otherwise, we should be bouncing. So there is downside risk on Apple. AMD, however, looks more bullish as long as we're above 155.9. We're looking for essentially 157.5, and 160 is our targets. Coinbase is looking more bullish. It's going to be favoring 320 plus for more upside. Amazon's looking more bullish, favoring 240. Meta is favoring us 766, and we'll see if it rejects or not off that. Google looks like it's favoring the 240s as well, and then Microsoft is also slowing down, could be retesting 495. As the VIX is dipping, the stock market is looking bullish for now. But tomorrow, the market will either gap up or gap down. And even if we push a little higher, we could still see a rejection, even if we do gap up tomorrow, because it depends on our PPI data, what kind of reaction we get, and what other pieces of news come out for tomorrow. So if you're holding anything overnight, be careful. The market could be very tricky, and expect a gap up or gap down, and be prepared and do what you have to do, because I'm just here to give you guys the warnings about that. In case you're holding any like options or trades overnight, just be a little bit mindful of this. So know the risks. Thank you all so much for listening, and peace out.